Odin himself wanted her for his bride, believing she would bear him strong sons. But she spurned his affections, and for that insult, Odin vowed revenge. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Okay, I accidentally pressed O because I thought we were over a thing, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Alright, continue your story again for the 4th time, sir. That was dumb. I was so far away, too, when he started being magnetized back to it. That was insane. Oh, Ori's crying now. That's great. Will he, though? That's the question. I don't think he cares enough.
That story I started earlier, it was about the Queen of the Hunt, who rejected Odin's romantic advances, causing him to vow revenge. It was put forth that the Aesir were plagued by an eagle who would steal the precious golden apples of Idun. Not even the finest archer among the gods could bring it down. Odin knew that Skadi could not resist the temptation to prove herself superior, and so she joined the hunt. Skadi tracked the eagle as it flew where she alone could glide, and loosed an arrow from her unerring bow. When she collected her quarry, she found no eagle at all, but her own father, poor Thiotzi, slain by his own daughter. She was overcome with grief and shame, for there is nothing nature so reviles as a child who kills their parent. Skadi succumbed to her fate as winter's blanket fell, holding her father as the mountain held her in an embrace to last eternity.
Well, that was sad.
Aye. There aren't many happy endings for the giants, I'm afraid.
Ooh, yeah. Interesting that you should mention the giants. Speaking of, I love how this thing just like casts shadows and you can see its outline. It's such a cool little minor feature that you really don't pay much mind or attention to, but I like it a lot. Anyways, we're back here. I don't know that there's any specific that we can do that's new, but it's still nice that we can reminisce on good old times and have a, you know, a ball. But we're going this way, son. You know where we're going. I think more enemies do eventually respawn. Also, Sindri is here now. Were you here before? Yes, you were. Alright. Well, don't mind me. I'm just going to continue not to buy anything from you. And we're going to return to the father who was murdered. And let's see. I'm trying to remember what we get for it. It might just be experience, but it's also another quest in the books. So anything else you wanted to do here, feel free to do it, but no ancients waiting here this time. How's it going, friends? We're back. Oh, you are strong-ish. That's interesting. Alright. I did not foresee this being a problem. Here we go. Oof. Yeah. Oof. There you go. Hell yeah. Alright, we are good. Alright, down the middle. Down the middle we go. This is easy. What the heck was that? Is there... I think there's money there. Just going quoting Star Fox over here. What the heck? Also, dead soldier. Alright, so we do get a little bit of ambient music here, which is nice and all, but... Main room. And don't worry, I'm just gonna spoil this now. We don't get fire and ice trolls coming at us to murder us. Or, I guess, technically ogres? I don't know. But here we go.
What are you fools doing back here? Come to pilfer my boots and small clothes.
Small clothes? Like your underwear?
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
So if you couldn't have guessed by now, we are gonna equip that bad boy. But what we're going to actually replace it with, I still am not entirely sure. I'm guessing maybe we can just throw it on my runic pauldron. Because we have frost damage inflicted by 15%. That somewhat indirectly helps my Wrath of the Frost Ancient. We're keeping that though. I was really hoping we could have something for this, because you can put enchantments on your talismans, just not that one. Sigil of the Axe, all throws by 6%. It gives me +5 runic, which I like, but that's fine. It's got nothing on this though. 6 across the board in addition to 10 luck. So this already makes up for the war handle. And you know what? I'll take it. Thank you. Amongst other things, let's have a look. I would say none of this really is going to help. I can probably sell all of that, especially all of these symbols here. Look at, why are we even getting those? They're level 4 and they're giving me +3 strength, and that's it? Good God. But yeah, that definitely helps out. And while we're here, hold on, let me see. I have a feeling, I don't know. I already have a resistance to that, don't I? Yeah, 33%, frost, burn, and poison, up to 85%. But what was the other one? It was this one, right? That was poison. All status effects. Status effects and not attacks. So that's a little different. All right, I'm fine. I was a little confused by the wording on that, but that is it for this quest line. It has been completed. We got the whetstone, and the father's soul has been somewhat put to rest, even though he is still, you know, restless. Is it out here? I didn't want to walk past it a second time, but I think I did. Oh wait, you're over here. There it is. Give me that. Oh, it's another treasure! Yes! I thought it was... Oh, Eternal Frost. I was like, no, there's no way this is like a frozen flame. Nah, Eternal Frost. This stuff will help. Eye of Runic Mastery. Taking damage during a runic attack reduces damage by 15%. Alright. That it seems like it would also help for, you know, my wrathy ways, but yeah, I don't think I'm really ever going to use that. Good to have, and nice to know that we can put some of that stuff out of our mind and out of the misery of others. But let's go head back out, and instead of teleporting back to Brock's place, that actually would take a little bit longer since we have to go to so many other places. I'm not going to cut. We're just going to keep going, and I'm going to take this as an opportunity to do a thing. What was in my mind? Probably switch my goals up. All right, so we have Dead Freight, and we have the Anatomy of Hope. Let's go ahead and just track that, even though we're already on our way to doing the other one. That way, life is good for us, and we can be nice and organized, you know? But, yeah, my name's Allison, you guys. Welcome to God of War. I have no idea where we are in videos. I just know that we're very, very far ahead. I have not uploaded a single one. I've edited maybe like 6 episodes so far. Been playing around with HDR and stuff and editing, and it's made my computer chug a lot more than normal, but it's fun and it's good and it looks great. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series.
Mom were here.
As do I. But now, as we return towards a lengthy boat ride, I'm sure we will get even more tales of regality and lore whispered into our ears on our way back. I'm just hoping that, you know, we don't start another one too
Is there
soon.
a story for the giant with the flaming sword?
Stuart the Brave. Of course. We've spoken so much of frost giants. It's about time we instead met the most fiery giant of all. Back when Ymir first emerged from Ginnungagap, it was Stuart who followed next. He came from Muspelheim, the Fire Realm, bringing heat to the young cosmos, conjuring the sun from his primordial flame. But let's come back to that flaming sword, shall we? Surt the Brave forged his sword of flame for one purpose alone: to burn down Asgard when Ragnarok comes at last. His destiny is to fall at the hands of Thor and Odin, but in so doing, strike the blow that leaves their realm in ash and ruin. From that destruction, the world can be born anew. Until then, alone he waits in Muspelheim, never sleeping, ever honing his fiery blade. Brave, generous Surt, who knows he lives but to his doom. All because he chooses to serve a grand cycle so much bigger than himself. To truly embrace your purpose and the patience and sacrifice it demands is to ensure your day will come.
You think we'll be there when that day comes?
I've seen enough of war between the gods, but you, little brother, who can say?
And Surtur. I love his accent, by the way. Oh my god, Totzelworms! How dare you? Oh, you guys. Oh, yeah, you're not gonna do it. Alright, thank you. Let's go and take him out. This was an unwelcome surprise. I'm not happy that we're doing this, but sure, give it to me. Ooh, oh yeah, oh, this is not what I wanted to do. Alright. Alright, that was unintentional. I need to stop doing that. Here we go. Safe and sound.
We are done here.
Okay. The gate is open, and he's waiting here to reanimate his dead wife. We brought the bones, so let's go speak to him. And yes, I am waiting for my runics to cool down just a smidge. There we go. Alright. Can I not speak to you? There we go.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
My sweet Gulvik, whole again. Rise, dear Gulvik. Awaken, O powerful Gulvik!
Evni ukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request
Eldi fagna.
and reunite us? Okay, you're
Surprise! This nonsense. Alright. So, of course it would be a Revenant and her minions. Gulvig is also a bit of a mini-boss, so to speak. She has her own health bar, and that's really annoying. So, here we go. Where are you? How dare you? Allow me to finish you off. Come on. Damn, that 2 hits. That's all you needed.
all right. Say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that was disappointing, but not surprising. And thank you for showing us the error of our ways by trusting a damn wayward lake spirit. Now it's time to finally head into the mouth of the canal and get a very interesting story at that.
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamu. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night, Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Thor killed him. Oh no. He fell in the village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite areas in the entire game, and it will come as no surprise.
Hostiles up ahead.
And before we
Should
do
we attack?
anything else, let's go ahead and take a quick look at exactly what it is we're getting ourselves into. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, our journey takes us to the actual corpse of the giant stonemason that Thor killed all those years ago. And I gotta say, I absolutely adore this place, and I'm not gonna stop saying good things about it until we leave. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. But first, we will avert our gaze up here into the eyes de la Odin. And this raven right here, yeah, he jumps back and forth, but he kind of did that to himself. Now, our next point of business is a new type of enemy, one of my least favorites in this entire game. And you'll see what I mean by that soon.
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
So we actually had an opportunity to fight this guy before, and you want to be really careful because after a certain amount of time, he's actually gonna sprout stronger arms. They'll be bloodier and longer claws, and it's a cool animation, and holy jeez, Atreus, but he becomes monumentally more difficult, and he will block your moves like the plague. So we'll just go ahead and take care of him while we can. They're extremely fast, and be careful that they do not wipe you out. Now,
We seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel.
this is his hand, and that is a ring that apparently is imbued with the shock crystal. So, as you know, curious.
That big crystal on the giant's ring looks promising.
Darn, that didn't seem to do anything.
Good dialogue there, Atreus, but luckily for us, he loosened it. So now we have an opportunity to, you know, swivel it around his little finger and bust open some ice on this side. Thank you.
Oh, neat trick, lad.
His idea.
Hell yeah, it was. Alright, so in this area we're actually going to find a lot of chests and coffins that don't have super unique material in it. Mostly just things for crafting like solid steel and things like that. But keep in mind, there's probably going to be a few instances of us accidentally missing a hack silver chest here and there. So before we go, there is one last order of business I'd like to attend to. And it's this hidden chamber. Now, we will be able to access this soon, but for right now, it will have to wait. So just keep in mind that it's there, and we'll be back soon enough. But for now, welcome to his palm.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh, Thamur was a frost giant. He died. His final breath froze everything.
Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? And here we've got yet another one. However,
This is locked up good.
this doesn't lead to a hidden chamber, so we'll be dealing with that soon enough. For now, grab some more treasure from the ceiling. That wasn't a very good offering if it was just down there. And let's climb up. So over here, there's actually going to be a couple statues, but they are not real, and they can't hurt us, no matter what mean words they say. So, jump scare stone and some health if we need it. Lots of money, and then luckily for us, a little chest here. Wonder what's in you, good sir. What do you have for us? Ah, more pauldrons, wormskin runic variety. So girded armor favoring runic. I don't know if I'm gonna use this really. I think I would almost rather just wait a little bit. I'm sure this is probably fine and dandy, especially if we were to, you know, swap enchantments and stuff. And I wish it would not compare it to your current armor with the buffs of the enchantments, because it looks like it's weaker here, but if I took all of these off, like all of these enchantments off, then this wouldn't seem nearly as much of a downgrade. And I think if we upgrade this, we might be able to get an extra socket as well. So it might be worth it, because this one's almost run its course, but we'll do some inventory management later. For now, let's step on up. Oh, and we've got some steel. And let's check out one of the ironically greatest views of this place yet.
There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.